Okay, since I am live. Hello, Cancer. My Cancerians. How's it going? How you going, as they say down under? I had never heard that phrase before I got some Aussie friends. And I say, how you going? Alrighty, let's get right to it. So I'm going, this is a quickie for me, right? Because if you know me, I tend to just jaw on and on and on. And so I'm trying to keep these short, so we're going to get right into it. I'm going to pull one tarot card, which this is a relatively new deck, and I am really loving it. So let's pull a card for you, Cancer, for right now, which means whenever you watch it. It happens to be March 9th today. You don't have to watch it in March or even in 2022. If you happen upon it anytime, it will pertain to your current energy. Okay, so let's do it. My kitty is meowing to come in. You guys, I'm working with what I got right now. I actually have a beautiful Yeti microphone that, in my infinite wisdom, I stored with all of my furniture because I was concerned about it getting broken in this small space. And it was probably a good idea, but I miss it. I recently had my favorite earbuds finally crap out on me after like 6 years. Just $50 earbuds. And I have gone through like 4 pair of new ones to find ones that I like. I'm really finicky. So I've got old school right now literally plugged into the computer, which I just laugh at myself because I'm like, who does this anymore? Who does this? Anyway, and I'm in an RV, which is very small with 3 other people. And yeah, so I do not have my beautiful office. I hope to again have one. Like I said, everything's stored. We didn't sell everything. We just stored it and are on an adventure right now. So, all right. Cancer, let's get a first card from the highest vibration of love and light, always and only. Some messages for Cancer for right now, not attached to time and space. Let's get a beginning card for them. All right, 6 of Wands. It's interesting because I feel like everybody else has gotten Wands too. Or wait, Pisces had 4 of Wands. So 6 of Wands. Here's what this depiction looks like. 6 right away. This is the year of the 6. So that tells me, Cancer, that this is your year, okay, because this is the overall message for this reading, or this is your time right now to really make things happen in your life. All right, and Wands, of course, are air, I believe. Don't hate me, guys. I'm teaching myself. I'm trying to intuitively, I've had just an inspiration to just intuitively read the cards. But anyway, wands also are like very magical, right? Magicians, wizards have wands. And so it is your year, your time right now to create magic in your life, okay? And look at this badass too, like leading his troops. Like you're really coming into your sovereignty, Cancer. You're figuring out that you really are the boss of your own life, of your own energy, and that anything that comes into your life or into your energy is not allowed to screw anything up in your energy unless you give permission. And sometimes we can give permission not consciously, right? So let's see what else. I feel like they're coming to this kind of watery, swampy area. I do feel like, Cancer, like there's some challenges ahead. Seriously, we all do. Okay, don't think you're alone in this. You've got some challenges ahead, but you are owning this now. You are owning your journey, okay? And you've got all these guides. It's interesting because I'm trying to get a gauge. He's even got like a falcon. Look at him. He's badass. So there's a lot of movement coming for you. Because this is a very masculine energy coming through, and masculine energy is action, courage, confidence. It's very forward moving, whereas the feminine energy would be it's not passive, but we think of it as more passive because it's more internal. It's more about compassion and unconditional love and the inner work. So I feel like you've been doing a lot of inner work, Cancer, against your will in many ways, right? Like you felt like you had no choice, because any opportunity to actually move forward has never just didn't come to fruition, right? Just didn't happen. And so you've been forced to kind of be with yourself, be with your own energy, and get to know yourself again. And so now, though, okay, you're working through this. He's not in the swamp yet, right? And so you're just on the precipice now of not a difficult time. Challenging doesn't have to mean bad. Okay, this could be you committing to your mission to the point where, okay, now let's say you're starting a business. Not everybody's going to do that, so don't think that that's what I'm telling you to do. But whatever you feel your mission is, I feel like you're about to take a big step toward it, and it's going to take some work, and it's going to be challenging, but it's not necessarily going to be really heavy, dense, negative feeling energy, right? Because you're going in with this confidence. Okay. So so that was, I don't know if I showed you, that was this tarot deck. It's a beautiful deck. It's just gorgeous. And now I'm going to pull one from one of my favorites, Fairy Forest. Beautiful, beautiful artwork in this deck. And I love that this very masculine card came through for you, Cancer, because the fairy deck tends to be, even though it's all feminine, it really is a very female oriented deck. However, it's got a lot of masculine energy in it, a lot of forward movement in it. So I feel like that is definitely a big message for you right now, Cancer. Wherever you're at, you are about to experience some momentum. Okay. And again, it might take some work, it might take some adjusting, but in a lot of ways, you finally know, maybe for the first time in a long time or ever, that you are headed in the right direction. Okay. And again, it might mean big changes like leaving a relationship. Okay. Leaving a job that you've worked at for years, maybe decades, and you're not sure what you're going to do. And so that's where the challenging part, right, comes. But it's going to be freeing. Okay. When you feel free, let that come through. Like, let that, we always say, all right, I used to say, I just want to be free. I want to be free. I want to be free. And one of my main voices in my head is Archangel Michael. And he finally said to me, he goes, you are free, love. You are free. Only you have created that illusion that you are not. So stop asking to be free and just start acting like you are, because you are. So there you go. There's a message from Archangel Michael. So 6 of Wands, let's get some clarification and expansion on this message for Cancer, please. From the highest vibration of love and light, always and only. We're not here to take any imposter messages. 24, this obviously the tarot deck isn't numbered, or this 6, right? But it doesn't have a card number. 24, we break that down to 6. This is you guys, that's 2 6s. 2 6s. You are really letting go of the old. You are really moving forward now and saying, I'm done with this old energy. I am ready to go this way, no matter how hard it is, no matter how much it might suck. And again, I'm not saying it's going to, but that's your attitude right now, that you're like, I don't care anymore how hard it's going to be. I have to go this way, because this way is old, heavy, dense crap, right? Let go of it. You really are owning this, and I'm so fucking proud of you. The solitary, dedication, self-love, focus. Those 3 were, seriously, that is you. That is definitely the epitome of that picture, is this. You really are owning yourself right now. And it's beautiful. Look how beautiful this is. This is it's interesting because throughout the deck, the same deck, there are ones that actually look like they could be CG'd. And then there are ones like this that look very much just like watercolor. And this is so pretty. So the fact that this more fluid and you're a water energy, right, Cancer? But this more fluid kind of artistic representation is coming through. It's like you're going with the flow. Now, if you're not feeling this yet, it's coming. Like I said, he's not in the water yet, but he's really close. And the horse is stepping. The horse is in motion, okay? He's not standing there waiting for something. You are stepping in to this flow, okay? So we're going to get the third card, and then we'll just get the whole message to come through, and then this won't be terribly long. So let's see, 2 6s. I can't even, Cancer. You are really surrendering and letting the old die. You're doing it. Seriously, do this right now. Right now. Do it. You have done amazing. Think about how far you've come right now. I just want you to take 5 seconds while I'm shuffling and just think about what a badass goddess or god you are for how far you have come right now. Because I know that you have been feeling really stagnant and kind of useless, right? Useless came to mind, and just kind of spinning your wheels for nothing. And you've been starting to wonder, what am I even doing here? Is this going to be worth it? Why am I still here doing the same shit every day? I am telling you that the movement is coming. You're not going to be spinning your wheels anymore. But think about where you were 6 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago. Okay, think about where you were last month and how much growth you've experienced. 2022, 2021, 2019, or 2020, 2021 were huge growth years. 2022, yes, we're still wrapping up a lot of cycles and patterns, and the inner work never ends. We know that, right? We just get really good at it. Okay, we get better and better and better at it, which allows us to move through life with less of it, right? And so 2022, since you're getting seriously 2 6s, this is your year, Cancer. Okay, this is your year. So let's get a final card. And this is, did I show you? Sacred Traveler deck, my favorite deck that I own, and I have probably 30 decks. And this is just always my favorite because it's very clear, concise messages. I love using it to wrap up readings, or if I'm just pulling one card. Like a lot of times I do like the craft fairs and stuff, and I'll pull a card, and I typically take this deck, but they get to choose. But I love this deck because the clear, concise message will come through easily. So let's get this last final card just to clarify. Give us more clarity for Cancer, please, Spirit, from the highest vibration of love and light, always and only. And we'll get another. No, I didn't like that. Yeah. Answering the call. The time is now. You guys, your message is movement is here. Okay. You are moving. You're stepping out of your comfort zone in a very good way. Like you are finally ready. You have done the expanding work, right? You've expanded your consciousness. I know a lot of you are saying right now, like I'm feeling this energy coming, right? Like already, like you're thinking that, but I haven't really been doing that much. You have been doing a lot more than you think if you have been honoring your physical body, honoring your emotional state, and resting as much as you possibly can, having downtime as much as you possibly can, just really honoring, saying no to social plans, being alone a lot. Okay, if you have been able to do that, and even I get it, a lot of you, a lot of us with jobs, people still have the we say 9 to 5, but let's be honest, they're not. No, nothing is 9 to 5 anymore. The 7 to 7 jobs or more than that. I have a son who's an EMT. He works 48-hour shifts. But yeah, we all, a lot of people still have jobs, and so I know that is hard. Being alone is hard. But if you've done it as much as you can, then you've done everything. You've done it all. You've done what you needed to do to get to this place. And the time is now. Like, I love that both of these are just this kind of, we're here. Here we are. There's the water. There's the flow. There's the flow. And all these things. Okay, so this is interesting. That's what I was trying to get to, is the message. If you look at the people behind him, they've all got their heads down and they're just kind of watching where the horse goes. Like they're not even looking up and up. That's because these aren't necessarily people that are following you, but they are representing different aspects of your life that are ready to go to, are going to be following you every step of the way. They're going to be with you every step of the way, and they are just going to fall into place where they're meant to fall now. Okay. And it's going to be like, you cannot right now predict what that's going to look like, but I promise you it's going to be epic. And so you got these two, just like, yeah, she's throwing open that door to go out to that beautiful, the stag, a beautiful stag or beautiful deer out there. And she's just ready to go. Like, look at her hair. She's not standing in that doorway waiting for anything. She's in motion. She is going out that door. But the cool thing is she's not crossed the threshold yet, just like this guy. So you may not be feeling it yet, but it is right around the corner, Cancer, I promise. Okay. So hang in there. You've done the work. Continue to honor your body. Okay. Continue to honor when your physical body tells you, I need a nap. I need a bath. I need a healthy meal. I need, whatever your physical body needs. Okay. I need to go to bed early. I need to sleep in. Try to honor that. Again, I understand jobs. I understand, that kind of life is still going on for a lot of us. Do what you can. Do what you can. I listened to a beautiful young man on YouTube called Phil Good. If you don't know of him, please find him because he's beautiful. Literally Phil and then Good, Phil Good. I don't think it's his real name because it's a little too perfect, right? But he said once, and it's simple, but he said this once and it has stuck with me. He said, if you were meant to be elsewhere, you would be. So just remind yourself of that. If you feel stuck in a situation right now, if you feel trapped, you are there for a reason, to learn a lesson, and you'll be there as long as you need to be there. And then you won't be there anymore. Okay. And this is telling me that you're about ready to really change your situation, Cancer. Okay. You're going to really shift. Okay. And that doesn't necessarily mean, getting divorced or leaving a job or moving, but it's big changes. Okay. You're letting the old die in a big way. And that's huge. That is huge on this path to surrender. Okay. The path to surrender and the path to sovereignty. I mean, you really are this badass general, man or woman or whatever. I don't care how you identify, but this is that masculine forward movement energy that is coming forward for you now. Okay. And it's going to catapult you into the rest of this year. So that is my message for you, Cancer. I hope this helped, and I will see you next time. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you.